Head source. All right. Holy shit. What is it? No, 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 no. Device default. No, 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 no. All right. No, we're not doing HD Pro. Okay. Close. All right. Let's see here. Chat, video, audio. Let's trash that. Yes. Okay. Let's trash that. Okay. Can you hear me now? You can hear me now, right? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. All right, let's see how long this video stream does go this time, because last time it shut off right in the middle of my mod show, and that kind of pisses me off because due to TikTok having bullshit. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. See, all right, we're up and running. Okay, the first map we're going to do is the Majestic Lands. That TikTok having bullshit and Fortnite on Epic's part. That really screws me. All right, we are here. Okay, I didn't check out the outside border. Usually when they got something like this, they got some kind of fancy little something out here, but nothing. All right, this is the Majestic Lands with two required mods, 565 meg download. All right. Yeah, this is right where you start out at. Got a fuel station and what's her face. But this is your motorcycle. And let's get back into the map. I thought I had some land around here, but I didn't because I saw this other piece of equipment we have over here. But it's not ours. This is ours. This is what you start out with. And here is your start farm and the two lands that you own, or at least the two plots of fields that you own. Okay, before we jump into anything else, all this was already pre-added when you came in. There is a little things like this. Okay, let me get back out of that and get into farmland. Okay, like this one buys the all the borders around just this field only. So if you want to expand, because these fields are only owned and that's it, and they are tight. But if you want to expand and put these fields together, you have to purchase this for 115,000. Gives you a little bit more wooded area, but you get to intermingle all your fields. They were pretty anal about that. And if you want to go this way, you're going to have to buy here. Because that's how it ties in. Alright, yeah, because this is my second reset on this map. Kind of figuring these things out. And there's another one over here. Nope, not that. Each one of these over here, as you can see, will buy just up to the edge of the road around those individual spots. But you come over on this side, and this one buys quite a few of them all the way up to the road. But it does kind of cut through right here and give you this, and barely any of this. Because the one next to it is making you buy that so you can connect, at least at the bottom down here. You'll have to leave it to connect these fields up here to make this field yours, but to go any further, you will have to buy that one. And the same thing out here. Gives you the ones that are closest to the fields is the ones that's going to buy it. The fields around it or up to it. Like this one will buy all around all these fields and give you this. I call it the Glock. Kind of looks like a Glock. And then there's a couple other ones I thought was kind of neat. Like this one. Oh no, it was this one. This one's kind of shaped like Oregon. This one over here looks like Italy. It was just kind of neat little things that I was just noticing when I was coming through. We got like a coffee cup. It's just the neatness. And if you kind of look at this map sideways, let me get that out of there. Does not look like a Christmas stocking that's got really stuffed. And then let me get it off this. You got your Christmas stocking here. This looks like, no. This could have been like a dog laying here. You got a giraffe, maybe. And just little things I've noticed in the map. It's just kind of how they piece it together and stuff. But let's get out here into the woods. This is what I thought was really cool. What did I go out at last time? Yeah, I just kind of picked like a spot that was right here. Like this was it. It was right in between two spots. I went and visited it. Like, oh, sweet. Looked around, kind of wandered around a little bit, and then as I wandered out, I noticed that the trees changed. So each little block, I hate it when it does this, but each little block, like here is where I actually went. Let me go out here. This is where I went, because, yep, this is where I went. I noticed there were like really white trees on one side, and then, hey, second chance, how you doing today? And then it just got into darker, thicker trees on this side. Well, so they did a really good job with this map. I mean, they got a lot of dense forestry. We'll go visit our little land over here with our pond and our little itty bitty area with some saplings and some small ones. And we even got a log cabin out here that, yes, you can go into. Already got a fire going. And turn the lights on. And it does have an upstairs with your, you get up here, you got your sleep trigger and your wardrobe trigger. And the exact same TV that I had years ago. Matter of fact, if I look at it, probably the one, yeah, kind of like the one I've got next to me. The Samsung. And back out we go. Actually, I did not know that was there. So we found that together, guys. So you got yourself a little cabin out here in the woods. See, solve that there. And here's your train. The fuck, there's no tracks. It says the train goes straight through the map, and it ain't shitting you. Let's go here and visit, and we'll wait for the... Oh, there is tracks. Bring it. Yep, there's the train. No, it didn't have very many cars on it. I was hoping for more hops. All right, well, back to the show. Let's get over here to your crop calendar. You start in August, and it's looks like your typical crop calendar. It's got some peat in it, and it looked like the only other thing was alfalfa, but typical clover. And you have a cow barn and a chicken barn with nothing in it. Contracts, I've been in the. This is the one I was just in, so they got plenty of contracts and a lot of small fields, as you can see through the contracts. So you got a lot of small field work and a lot of logging. So this is a perfect one for two people to play, or even a group. The contracts just keep going. Oh yeah, and you got available production chains, none, and you own none. So if you want something to produce, you need to put one down yourself. And let's see here. And peas, yeah, they're getting lower. But they're with market standards. And here is your start farm. And you do get some equipment. Whether this forestry equipment's good or not, I have no idea. Some people are going trash. Some people are like, oh, it's my favorite. You end up with your trailer. Got your windrow here. Sneak around the corner here. And you got plenty of wrap and stuff for your baler. A few tractors here. There's where your wrap goes. Got yourself your baler here. There it is. I'm going to say the automations were working earlier. And, or that, at least sounds. There's your header. We'll take a better look at your equipment real quick. Okay. You've got yourself 3 medium tractors with 287, 310, and 302 for horsepower. All right. Not bad. And you've got yourself your log hauler. Now everybody knows what that is. We saw the pickup and the motorcycle. And you got a telehandler. And it's a bucket with 2,640, so your standard. And it also, you got a few more attachments with it. And you got your little trailer here with 34,000 capacity. And you got yourself a cultivator, your SETA, yield improvements with your manure spreader, and your slurry transport. And remember the word transport. I don't think you're going to go out there and spray anything with it. Okay, this is your base game 8,000 liter. And you got a tethered windrow and another windrow. That's just your mower. Square bale, transport, and your wrapper. You got a tank. You got your forage mixer. You got your straw blower. And then your forestry equipment down here. Didn't see any of those. So let's go see if we can find those. Oh, there's that one. Now where's the tank? There's the windrows hiding in the grass. Like when they do that. Hide your shit on you. No, nothing over there. It's scrap metal. Telehandler with all of it. Oh, there's the tank right there. Right where it needs to be. Alright, cool. Nice manure spreader right where it needs to be. It's all set up. Looking good. I like how they done it. Okay, your chicken coop. It will hold, wow, I think, oh, I got the one on here. See, 20 chickens on that. I forgot I selected the other one because I hate that first one. And the cow, I think this said 250 when I first looked. No, wait, yep, there it is. No, 348 cows you can put in here. All right. Okay, we've looked at everything, and now let's go take a look at the map. We've covered everything here. Got a pretty good little piece of property. Got some water out here, a little bit of a lake, So you own pretty much the lake, couple pastures, and some forest land that you can develop in how you deem necessary. But little pastures out here, we're looking at 1 acre field for 11,000. That's a .7 acre field for 7,000. Got some grasslands out here that are 1.3 acres for 14,000. And $20,000 out here. It's a 1.88 acre field. Let's see if we can find some of these real small ones like this one right here, 0.66 for 89,000. So you got some really small, decent prices. Let's see, what's the biggest field we got? What's the biggest one we have? I think it was this grass one out here, actually. I mean, these aren't very big fields. Okay, there's 3 something for 34,000, 24,000, 25,000, 38,000. Your grass fields are a little bit more, but buying all the field around it, that's going to be the expensive part. Plus you get wood. So okay. All right, we're in the pickup, so where should we go from here? You know what? I'm going to go back to the motorcycle. All right, we're at the motorcycle, so we're close to some sell points and everything. Right across the street. Let's just jump over there. Okay. Yeah, I know. It doesn't show you the in-way and the out-way, which is this is where you can load your train. At least it looks like it's got a load point. Yeah, it's got a call the train emblem right there, so at least we can call the train and get our stuff loaded. And we will cover what it's got here. We have a debris crusher. We have a train point where you can rent it. You got the animal dealer and Katie here with storage bay, which you can just drop it off, and so there you go, storage. Katie must have farted. Sounded squeaky. All right. I didn't see anything about collectibles on this map, but all right. And just see here. We're going to cut across the field to my truck, and we're going to take a look at these on the way through. We've got Ben right here. We have a vehicle store right there, and David. Well, let's kind of cut across the grass. Get over here to the vehicle store. All right. Voltar. Here's our vehicle store. We got a lot of places in here. Hey, how you doing today? Start a conversation? No, I'm good. And we come over. I mean, they did pretty good. They got a good small detail with everything. You can go into each and every one of the properties. Even if the gate's closed, you can still open it, I found out. And how you doing? Okay, we're going to go this way. I'm going to cut across Ben's field here. And jump over here to the mill. All right. How you doing? Yeah, your wood chip. And you sell your wood here, your trees. All right, and a drop-off point too. Yeah, what's next on the map? We'll probably have to take a hard left and Go look at some fields. That's about it. I covered everything. There ain't much to this map. Like I said, it has no production points, no nothing besides what you've seen. Other than that, we're just kind of running around looking at the map. And if we're going to do that, let's look at our property. What we own, what we can do with it. And yes, we have a big lake. Oh, it go out so far in it, but that's it. So, it does get deep. Not very deep, but it does get deep. You can still see the bottom. So, fish habitat out here. Do what you want. They did a great job. I mean, I would take out some of this and kind of decorate it up with fishing spots, you know. Just little dirt trails is all I do. Little dirt trails down here and there. Little dirt trail that kind of went around the whole damn thing. For different fishing spots. So this is one part of the property. Let's see what else we own right here. Pretty much that's it. We ran around the property line on the lake, and we got a road straight out to it. But yeah, that is your property in a nutshell. Let's go visit Walter. See what Walter's doing. Here's his farm. He's got a little greenhouse. So if you purchase Walter's place, you'll have a greenhouse and a little shed. But then you'll have Walter again. I almost thought that was a floating tree. Seen too many of them nowadays. Well, now we know where Walter's at. He's just right off the main highway here, tucked in. And that would be Walter's house. All right, well, that ends this map. Let's head to the next one. Okay, let me get a save in real quick. I always like to save it before I go out. That way I know that the map is working properly. All right, but there is a ton of woods for you people that are enthused in the woods out there. All right. Okay, that was Majestic Lands. Okay. We'll do the Kini Canal last because I kind of freeze up in that one. All right. Okay. While this loads in, how was your day going? Oh, mine's been kind of long. It's already 1:30ish my time, and I'm barely getting through my videos here. My first one kind of flopped on its own due to technical difficulties of on YouTube's end and all that crap. Nice to see you come in, Second Chance. I hope your day's been good. I'm kind of keeping an ear. If you hear me kind of echoing in the background a little bit, that's because from a little bit of delay there. But I'm trying to keep an eye on my video. As like I said, my mod one went, and that kind of made me mad. So, all right, let's jump into this one. And this is the, oh wow, this has 2 required mods and 857 meg download. All right. And here is your start farm. Yeah, Farm Sim hasn't been working right. It seems like when you load in, you got to give it a few minutes. Like load in your map, back out, then come back in. It seems to run right. Especially with the new mods, if you grabbed any of those. I pulled everything out of the. These were already out. These two were inside, and those were over there. But okay, they're hooked together though. They're still there. And you have a couple of little farmhouses here with sleep quarters. And here's your milk area for your cow barn with real cows. That one just laid down. And this will hold, come on, trigger, trigger, trigger. Yeah, well, doesn't want to trigger. We'll go in here. There's your crop calendar. You start in February. So months are flipped around to where June, July, and August is your winter, but it is a actual crop calendar. Just don't pay attention to the months because you're going to be freaking out going, why can't I? As soon as you go up a month going, why can't I plant my spinach? Well, because it's not September yet. So just, all right, now let's get down here to your cows. Oh, you have no pets yet. Oh, no pens yet. Really? Okay. Says no pins. So we don't own any. Must be next door neighbor's cows. All right, we have a few contracts in already. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And yes, there's a lot of little ones downtown. We'll get to that here in just a minute. And here is your available. You got a bakery, a dairy, a sawmill, and a ethanol plant. I don't think we own any. No, we don't own any. That's right. No storage available to you. And everything is fairly cheap. Let's get down here to the peas. Yeah, I'm running with just the normal stock prices. All right, let's get into your vehicles. You've got a couple tractors here and a small one. You got the pick 'em up. You've got the one trailer, the one Disharrow, the one plow, the one seeder, and the one cultivator with header. That is it. So we saw everything on the farm. But never fear, if you've got the used mod, they've got you covered. They've got everything else your heart would desire in used. And the list, that's halfway down. And I'm done looking. At least during a video. So apparently this is not ours. So let's get this to the map again. And what is our land? Let's take a look. So technically, yes, we do have cows, but it says we don't. The trigger don't work. So if we have cows and the barn's saying we don't have any and the trigger don't work, let's go to animal dealer. You have no animals to sell or move. Okay, so we got cows in our cow pasture that we can't use the cow trigger, and not allowing us to sell it. But we can sell that. The farmhouse we can visit. The farmland we can sell. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into construction. See if we can even sell it that way. Oh yeah, you can sell it this way. Oh no, rename back. That's it. Now you can sell the little itty bitty farmhouses. Um, and sell your shed. So this is glitched on your main farm, so you're stuck with moo but let them die. Don't feed them. Don't do nothing. It's their glitch. They need to fix it. Oh, there we go. There you go. I said let them die, and they're back. Hey, Mike. So, well, yeah, there we go. And you have 15 cows in here, and so that was a mod that messed up on it. 15 cows. You're maxed out. Or you have 445 you can put in here. Well, at least that's working now. Farm sim. Gotta love it. It's itching to disappoint. Oh, man. Come on. They must be watching my video. I feel targeted. No, I'm just joking, guys. It's not me, it's them. Well, alright. With the little circly circle going, it should white out my screen shortly. Nope, it gave it back to me. Hey. Alright, what was I going to do in here? Okay, let's kind of bebop to right here and visit. Oh no, it did not do it to me, did it? Really? It did? It's not a glitch in the building? Oh, there is. Good. Alright, we're out. Okay. Okay, I just glitched into the bakery. And this is, I can't get to it, but been here. And can't do that. Okay, so, and this is our vegetable workshop. So it's all these little buildings down here. So, got a trigger there, trigger here. So you can open up all these little places. I love it. And I do like that. And you can fill yourself up with some water here at the water tower. All right, water trigger. Run down here. Bam. It's just an empty lot. You can put a home here and put a for rent sign out here. Places for rent. It'll work great with that mod. And apparently that's the edge of the map. I can't go any further, man. It won't let me. So what you do is see, you get any construction right here and you just go, okay, well, fine. It won't let me over here. Where are they at? Where am I at? So I can't get over here, so I must be out on this street. I gotta find me. Okay, I'm on the corner of Pear and whatever. Okay, let's look and see what we got up here. So we went here to the edge of the map. We'll come back down these roads and another empty lot. Another house. Jump the fence. They got a nice little water tower in that. All kinds of places. Okay. And just wandering through, it's just everywhere. You got your supermarket. I hate it when it does that. Gas station. Vehicle workshop. There's another vehicle workshop. Alright, let's get over there. So we're facing the right way. So this is the vehicle workshop and gas station right here. We got one there, and you got one across the street. This must be your big one for the Massey Ferguson dealer. Yeah. Work trigger, everything right there. And then we had something right across the street. Whoa! I know, I kind of targeted him. Looks like we got our sales. A factory. Which one is this? Oh, it's our dairy right there. Alright, so dairy, then come out, whoops, go this way out of the dairy. I think that's where I was wanting to head. It's right straight over to those. This is going to be the warehouse. Would sell. Okay. And this map can get confusing a little bit. Then we'll come over here to this other farm, Farmland 40. And they got Farmland 49. We'll come look at those after we run over to this thing real quick. It's just a couple hops away. Alright. See if they got their triggers in place. Nope, doors aren't openable. Nope. Nothing around back. All the triggers are non-existent on those buildings. So here's trigger here. And then this is one that's got to have a trigger on it. Okay, this one here. Alright, they're there. They work. Okay. We got the bio plant right across the street. Or I should say right down the road here. And then we got some more stuff off to the side here. More storage for grain. Looks like grain silo. And, oh, the dairy. This is the dairy. We're back here. We went the wrong way. Main everything's downtown. Got a few things down here on this main farm. We'll go visit this. It's got a lot of grain storage. There's a lot of storage, period. Huge factory. And here's your in and outs. All right. My wife texting me. Gotta get her back. That's the most important thing. All right. So, we looked at your crop calendar. We noticed that we finally got the cow barn to work in right. Any more facilities show up? No. All right. And all the contracts. Looks like a lot more popped in because we went to the bottom and now we're at the bottom. All right. Alright, let's get this thing back up here to the top. And let's look at some prices on some fields. We got the Big Mama Jamba here. That is going to cost you $1.2 million for 93 acres of field. 102, but 93 farmable acres of field. And this one is 802,000. Wow. Let's see what these little guys go for. 32,000 for 1.3 acres. And then we got a farm down here for 503,000. This one was 398,000. And we got another farm right here that is 542,000. And good. And it comes with a big ass fucking, looks like a workstation, wash station, weigh station all at once. And this is one big ass something or other. Let's see here. Oh, don't do this to me. This was the, oh yeah, the grain warehouse. Warehouse 2, wood sales. And the cotton plant right there next door. Got a couple farmhouses on this with a piggy sty on that other farm. Other than that, it is all up here, and these little itty bitty places go for, you know, just a few thousand. I wish they were the real prices. These are nice houses up here. But you turn around and turn those into income in a heartbeat. Sorry, guys. Alright, well, this is that map. Then we'll go along the Keeley Canal. That's where our next map we're going to, so let me get in a quick save. Because it's working right, so might as well save it where it's working, so I can come back in and it'll still work. Right? That's how it works, I hope. Alright, on to the third map. I know, it feels like Farm Sim's on Windows XP, and I'm on Windows 10. Along this one was a laggy map. To me, it has 2 required mods. This is what the, oh, this was along the, okay, this has the 2 required mobs. The other one was, yeah, I couldn't pronounce it. And it's 948 megs. This one's also supposed to have some wooded area to it, so we'll see. Well, the other one had some, but I didn't really look at the wooded area too much. It was few and far between. Nothing you'd be interested in, Mike, I would know on that one. What'd you think of that last map, though? That map had a lot of woods, a lot of different ones, and plenty of farmland that I'd have fun with. I might leave that one loaded in. I'm definitely uninstalling the other one. Coffee grounds on the side of my cup. Alright. Yeah, I might be able to get this map tour done and everything before my wife gets home from work. That'd be kind of cool. Come on. Come on. This is where you kind of sat for a second last time. Alright. 2 of my bigger followers ran. Might actually get some farming in today. That'd be nice. And a lot of nice pieces of equipment coming today too. I was downloading before. I was like, I need to download these for the mod presentation. But man, I can go back to that map and show you the equipment that we got. We got some new sell points and stuff. They're pretty neat. I like them. I deleted most of the buildings off, but I kept one building and stuffed all the equipment inside of it and on top of it and around it. I've done that with my last 2 mod shows on this particular piece of property. So if you want to look at any of the equipment in game up close personal, let me know on what we got over the last 2 days. I've got most of the equipment, all the equipment still sitting on that map, and I'll load that one in. Now that this one's all the way in, all right. Okay, I pulled out the equipment. It comes with the weight here, the spreader there, the tractor behind me, and the tractor in front of me. This trailer. This with your header. It's nice, actually a nice size header. It's not the itty bitty one. It's a little bit like the next step up. And you got yourself a pit here, your cow barn with feeder. And what side was that on? It was over here. This one I think says 300 and something cows. 250. You can do 250 cows in this one. All right. And we'll run back over here and show you the rest of your equipment. All right. There's everything you get. All right. Run you over here to this thing. Got a door open so we can just run inside. This is where everything was at. At least everything was sitting out here. I left everything else in their stalls. And then we got yourself your house with your sleep trigger and your wardrobe trigger behind gate number 2. You got yourself your silo, which has 800,000 liters of capacity. And here is your fields. Let me change them a different color. There you go. There's your 2 fields that you get. And here is your crop calendar. It is your atypical crop calendar. Get a little veteran and some rye and stuff like that, but it's becoming your atypical crop calendar. And your silo there takes everything that's on map. You got a chicken coop, you got a sheep barn, you got a pigsty, you've got your cow, and you've got your horse barn. All right, so any of y'all that, let me get back up here to the map, that wasn't paying attention when I was looking around, let me zoom in here and get it back on the farmlands. Now, we have this down here. That's our pigsty with our manure heap. And then you come along the map. You wander up where we're at, the main farm. And you wander up here. Here is your horses, pasture, and your hayloft. And we'll kind of scroll over to the side. Up here to the top. There's your chickens and your sheep barn. So, now does everybody see? Okay, we got the one down here at the very bottom. We are centrally-ish located. And our other two animals are up top. And there is things all over the map. Now let's get into our contracts. They're plenty. They are plenty of them. They are all over the place. And available. Bakery. You got there's your biogas plant, carpentry, cement, general factory, cooper, your dairy, your grain mill, your oil mill, your paper factory, potato, your production chain for canned food, or what? Yeah, it's all canned food, and beverages, rope maker, sawmill, juice maker. Yeah, it's your carrot juice. Yeah, oh, soup. Those are all soups. Spinnery, sugar mill, tailor, piano manufacturer. Right, there is a lot. And what do you own? Nothing. So you got a lot. You can take your crops anywhere you dang well please. And there's a little bit for everybody. And we are looking at barley, which is not a bad price. Let's get it down here to what we always look at, peas. And they're at market price. All right, let's take a look at what's in your garage. We just saw those two. We have no more than those two. And there's the two trailers I'd shown you, your auger wagon and your trailer. And then your other pieces of equipment, they're all right there. That's everything. And there's that weight that I put on the front of that one tractor. But used. I see that little green dot. And you can go for a while if you've got the extreme used mod. So you can pick up everything else you might need. Alright. Now back to the map. And we're going to take a jump up here to... Up here we've got ourselves a lime station, our supermarket, our gas station, our electric charge station, and our bakery, and the tailor shop, which looks like you can buy the building and the property underneath it. And then we've got our restaurant here and Ben. And that is that part. We have it right across from our horse is our Eastern Argy Trade. And up at the top of the map, we got another spinnery. And this is a playground. It's probably one of those buildable ones you can go out and build the playground. We also, there's where the cereal factory is. And over here at number 71, this is one of the rope makers. Then up here at this corner is probably agricultural deposits. Oh. Sales point. And what we got over here is the sugar mill at slot number 57. So if you're doing anything with sugar and you want to get over there from your farm, you're gonna have to either take the ferry real quick or you're gonna have to drive down here to this. Well, that's the railroad bridge. So you got the two ferries. Not sure if you can cross with that railroad bridge or not. I'm assuming so. And this is the only other bridge across. And this is a railroad bridge, but it looks like it is wide enough for vehicles. Or you can just take everything over here to the port, which you can get. There's another gas station, grain mill. And that one that's hiding behind that one, so we won't go there. And lime station, that's the harbor. Carpentry. debris crusher, of course, and cement factory down here at the harbor. Damn, I keep bouncing out of that menu. But just right across the street from our field, we have the potato processing. Got a gas station, an electric station, all that. I've already kind of looked this one over. And this is the piano manufacturer, all right. We've already looked over this farm where Katie is, and the animal dealer, of course. And the barn with manure and liquid manure. Wherever Katie is where the liquid manure is. So, don't have too far down the river for that. And can we buy, like, the outskirts of the map? I have not tried, but it doesn't seem like it. I mean, I really didn't try too terribly much, but I did there. That just looks like a, yeah, another place you can put whatever you want. So if you need something over here, there you go. What's this little spot? Rapison? Whatever that is. We'll visit. Looks like another sales spot for grain or whatever. There's all kinds of stuff here. Let's see. What can you sell here? Building. Wheat, barley, oat, canola. Pretty much everything goes here. Topsoil, potting soil, sand limit, yeah, everything. You can sell everything here. There's a sell everything area. So, if you don't want to put a bunch of silos on, you got a few of those around the map. And the prices of the field. Let's see what the Big Mama Jumbo goes for. $1.7 million for 158 acres. That really isn't bad, folks. That really isn't bad. And then we got this up here. It's 39 acres for 600,000. That's a better price. And we'll go take a look at and visit the woods for Mike here. Well, yeah, I landed in the only clear cut. Look at that. There's trees all around me. I landed in the center of the clear cut. Now let's go over here and try that. Okay, well, no. Kind of feels like you could put a picnic table here, and then you could put a camp spot here, and put a camp trailer here. You can put a camp trailer here. Put a gazebo here. Make a trail. There you go. I'm sorry. It doesn't look like woods. This looks like spots for camping. Somebody's backyard that they're mowing the grass underneath with pride. Oh. Lightly wooded areas. So you do have some forestry there to play with if you're not very good like me. If you suck at it, that's a perfect forest to play in. But let's... No, doesn't want me to get in any other vehicle besides those two right now. Let's go to the store. Let's see what they got here. Oh, they got a motorcycle. I just want something kind of I can bebop around this map for you guys real quick. Kind of kill some time. Ooh, wait. This Kubota is usually like freaking like hauls ass. Oh yeah, we'll just do that. No, get out of that. Hey, I got out of the loop. All right, we are down at this. We're just across the street from our house. All right. Let's kind of take a look around, see what this actually looks like in this map. Yeah, we don't care about traffic. We do care about the sound, so. See what it would be like to kind of... Yeah, I got an idea. I got a really good idea. I haven't seen any of the others do this yet. Let's do this. Fuck it. That looks good. Alright. If you guys are wondering what the heck I'm doing, well, I'm going to try something. I haven't seen any other person that does a map review or anything like that do something like this. So I'm going to do it for the first time. Let me get back here to the store. Well, if I knew where the store was at, go to the right sides of the gas station. All right. Nobody else has done this in a game that I've seen. I've seen them do it in a game, playing, but map tour with it. Okay, like you're towing a regular trailer in here. No, all right. Got good mobility, no problem. You can get in and out. And where's our next victim at? Whoa, whoa. Let's stop. All right. Not the house. Let's go to the right and let's go through the docks. That's what you call precision. That driver knew how long it would take me to get out there. All right. Well, no collisions, at least on the signs. Post? Nope, no collisions. Yeah, we're not going to do the trees. All right. Hey, they got a walk path. This is kind of cool. See, if I would have just jumped out of the map, we would have never seen this. That is neat. They actually got a walk path in there. Makes me wish I had some paintable lines. I'd put a bike emblem on it. Bicycle. And then pedestrian walking too. I know they have that. But why bother? Oh. Yep. Yep. Glitch. Oh no. What do? We're in cruise control. Wait, hang on. Yeah, the tractor holds a pretty straight line. I got to give it that. I'm on controller with stick drift, so I'm happy. All right, we will get here sooner or later. 33 miles an hour. A little slow, but we're getting her done. And if you're going to do a map tour, I figured why not? I haven't done it on any map before, so. All right. Down here at the dock, looks like we got a cargo ship out here in the water with a nice lighthouse. Can he go in the lighthouse? Can he? Aww. I want to go look at the lighthouse. All right. Well, all right. I'll double time it back. All right. We got ourselves a gas station right here. And we're going to pull into this street. Got the gas station right here. Let's see. Can I pull in and get gas on this one? It does say refuel. All right, cool. I ain't worried about it. I've got enough gas to do this map tour. And across the street here, got ourselves a little dump station. Let's see what we can dump in here. Let's F12 this bad boy. Looks like canola, sunflowers, rice, Just a few things in here. We got rice, olives, canola, sunflowers, long grain rice. So that's all that can go in here. I like going up these steps in here because sometimes I'll put their, I'll drive through real slow by the steps. Look up as high as I can just to see if I can spot one of their, hidden objects. Oh, look at this. Yeah, you can get around pretty good. I like it. What do we got sitting here? This is just a port, so you can drive whatever you want out into the water. Let's see here. Let's do the Call of Duty jump. Yeah, that's pretty deep and pretty. Wow, yeah, and it's just like a real dock. Did you see that? It's like a real dock. It just drops off into the abyss. I love it. So if you wanted to buy a barge and have it spawn in here, you probably could, because here is your. Okay, where am I at? Okay, yeah. And following this over to here to the grain. Yep. Get filled up here. Man, that's all right. Let's get back on that tractor. Let's get back to it. Where's it at? There it is. Gotta take off before this chick gets down here. Oh wait, that's the one that looks like my ex-wife. I'll run that one over. But to come down and utilize whatever, this is pretty good. They didn't put a fence up on this side, so it makes it real good for the shipment area. Shipment containers. Oh, there's some of the mods from other. These are both mods right here. They're just replicas of them. FS Minor mods and somebody else's. I can't remember the other guys. Man, I like that. Look at that big old ship. I thought it was glitched, but no, I was glitched. Not the game. All right, bring her on down here. This is a nice port. I gotta give it that. Ugh. Now I'm sitting here looking at the big old beautiful ship over there, and I'm running into all kinds of telephone poles and light poles. But we are doing this mainly the drive just to show that you can tow a vehicle or whatever through here. They've given you plenty of wide roads. And AI is everywhere. All the traffic and everything, everywhere. All right, so let's go over to here and take a look at this farm real quick. Wait. What size of the water is that on? Okay, it's on this side, so I gotta go this way. Look at that. The walk path goes all the way around that field. That is cool as hell. You're gonna have some fit AI in here, man. They're gonna be on here for 3 years and you'll be walking around there all buffed. All right, I'm gonna pull into. Well, we're gonna try to pull into here, but it doesn't look like it's gonna work. I'm glitching because I think it's Fortnite updating in the background. I know there's an update today, and if it's doing that in the background, it will fry me every time. Fortnite is a memory hog from hell. Yep, even my video caught up to me. All right, come on. Well, I'd hate to have this thing do the freeze up and make it, well, you know, be the end of my video. That would suck. Oh, don't do this to me, cancel. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Well, if that tells you how this map will freeze up, and I'm at 40 frames a second right now for some reason, and frozen. This map did this to me last time, so with no further ado, that's the end of that map tour. All right, well, I'm sorry about that, guys. That's why I saved that map for last, because it crashed on me just putting things into it. All that's in that map is uh, just the tools, just the scripts that you need to, um, for my F12, go in there. I can't remember that. All those prompts, um, whatever they're called. I can't remember. I can't think of it. But at any rate, I've got those tools in there. That was it. So that map's a little glitchy for me. You might need a better video card than I got, so don't take it out on the map. Please try the map out. Don't take my experience with it, because please look at my description and what my system is. You'll look at my video card 960, and everybody's surprised that I'm even running the game itself. They're surprised it even loads in. I'm surprised every day it loads in. So I am just pleased and privileged to be able to do what I do with you guys and be able to send you these videos and go in and farm on a farm that doesn't demand so much. I figured these were kind of low megabyte ones, so I'd get away with a little bit more. But as you can see, I mean, I load right back in. Everything's great. And just so I don't have to worry about it, along the Canal Canal is now going to be deleted. Yes, there we go. So I won't have that. But from yesterday's maps, this one right here got taken out. I have no idea why it got taken out, but yes, it got removed. Um, the game save has download content which is not installed. Do you want to download the content now? Cancel. Okay, so the farms got taken out. So whether it's back in the mod store, it was in there yesterday. So I downloaded it. It was supposed to be an update. It didn't show as an update, and then it was gone. But yesterday's, it was down here. Well, no, it only goes to there. But when I went into the official site, went mods, um, let's see if I still got it. Okay, let's see, paste. No. No, that wasn't it. Tiger, you're going to have to wait. I've given you lunch. I'm sorry. You're going to have to wait. Hang on. Give me a minute. Okay, so yesterday's mods. It showed us an update. So let's go to page 3. Those are all still new from yesterday. Whoop. There it is. The combs. Page 4. Yeah. There's the map. This is I'm missing the map. The map got taken off of my computer, so I don't know why. Oh, I know why. I deleted it because this was having such problems. Okay, okay, that's right. Okay. I remember that was the map that yesterday that was having the problem. So let's go into career, and that's the one that needs to go. Oh man, cat, you are such a whiny little baby. He wants to get outside because mom's going to be pulling in and he has to walk her in. All right, there you go. Go find mom. Wait for her to get home. No, she's going to be home soon, so he's yelling at the door to get out. And what did he do? He walked out the door and sat down on the ramp looking at the driveway. That's all he wanted to do. He wants to wait for mom. All right. So we are going to delete that. I thought I did. All right, yeah. And slot 6 for some reason on my game sucks ass. I always get screwed with it. But the Majestic Land, that was actually a nice map, Mike. I'd have to say that had some nice trees in it, a lot of them, and perfect. This is, I think this would be the good map. If you can get it to run right, I'm getting it to run right. Going with minimal mods, just use base game mods, and then, of course, our, um, you know, basically what I got here. I mean, I got a lot of mods, but I mean, just, ground stuff, advanced manager, sillage, ground textures, lights, um, decorative. I'll throw that on because I like the map, and then I don't care about animals. I'm getting all the wood stuff that I possibly can put onto the map. If it has to do with woods, and then we'll go from there, and we'll just slowly add in. Like for me, you know, I'll deal with base game equipment. I don't care. I don't need none of this. But I'll throw in all the auto load wooding things I've got and everything that has to do with forestry, and we can rock this map. But that would be a fun one. I've been having fun with these 4 up here right now. Just kind of, as you can see, I'm negative money on this one right here. And yeah, yeah, that one I'm having a lot of fun on, but I'm negative. All right, guys. Well, this was yeah, these were the maps from last week, and then the 2 maps that I'm doing right here. Got these 2 I'm doing, and then these 3 were from last week. That was a bad map, or yesterday. Then these 3 from, well, 2 of the 3 from today. This is the map that I use because it's got so much money on it. I put all the mods on. So everything, if you want to see all the vehicles, I can load this map in, and we've got all the all the vehicles are still in there that are selected from when I did the map run. Or I can just leave, I'll have it for tomorrow too, so I'm going to leave all the vehicles on that one, then I'll just put the whatever comes in tomorrow on that. Same map, but this is going to conclude this map tour. Kind of ran into blobbity blah at the end, but I will be back after, oh, give me about an hour. It's what, 2, yeah, about 3:30. That way I got some time with the wife and get, something to drink and something to eat, and let her unwind and tell me about her day and whatnot. And then I'll get back on and we'll get into one of these numerous farms. Probably nothing that's too new like yesterday's or today's. I'll probably get back up here and start on one of these 2. I like this map really well. This one, like I said, I'm kind of going upside down in, but I don't care. I'm having fun. All right. We'll see which map we get to. I like them all right here. I like them. I like them all. That's why I've left them up here. That way I can dink with one, and when they start to fail, go to the other, and everything, and let them work out their kinks. All right, well, I'll talk to you all here in about an hour. All right? Love y'all. Peace, and you have a great day. And I will see you at 3:30 Pacific. So that'd be either 4, 5, or 6 if you're on the East Coast.